our community has to do a better job at getting mental health and like taking mental health seriously and actually going and getting therapy for things, because it's a stigma associated with getting therapy and mental health. And our community, you know what, not all communities got to do a better job at getting therapy. We really do, because this might not have been my greatest fear if I would have went and talked to somebody about this and kind of figured out why, pieced it all together, and came up with a plan for it to fix it.
Well, and even think about this. You said your greatest fear, right? What is fear? Fear is uncertainty and lack of knowledge about something. You're usually afraid of something because you're uncertain about something and you have no knowledge and you lack knowledge on it.
Yeah.
You are fully aware of what you're capable of with your daughter.
Yeah.
And you have the knowledge to be a good father and the capability to be a good father. You're not, there's some fear in just not knowing what's going to happen next as far as what you need to do to be a father as she grows. But, that you have it may be an unhealthy fear if it's, if it affects you too much. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you're right. When it comes to mental health things, we got to, we want to take that stuff serious. And when you have, things that are affecting your life like that, you want to seek help. I mean, you want to, and there's a million ways you can do it. A lot of us think that you got to go to a psychiatrist and sit on a couch, to be able to get help.
Yeah.
I mean, it can be anybody. It can be, it could be talking to a pastor. It could be talking to, it could sometimes, it's taking an active role in understanding that you want to get, an issue resolved.
Why is it a problem though? Because there's nothing wrong with that. But why is it a problem to go and talk to somebody about an issue that you're having that's affecting you mentally?
It shouldn't be, but if you think about in the military, that's something I think that we're still working on how to get past that, and I think there's been strides in the right direction for that. But if you're a flyer, if you're an aviator, and you feel like if I go and tell somebody something's wrong with me mentally, they're gonna take me out of flying.
Yeah, I'm done.
I'm gonna lose my job.
Yeah.
So that's one fear right there. And like I said, I think we're working to be able to kind of minimize the effects of those, but that's a fear that people have.
Yeah.
And so that's a stigma that is going to be hard to get rid of when it comes to your certain careers. You see when people get out of the military, though, there's more people that do seek help because people have PTSD, people have other issues that they deal with, and because it's diagnosed and it's not going to affect their job, they tend to be more open to it because they know that it doesn't affect them and their career and their ability to take care of their family and so forth. So that's kind of my opinion on it is just we just don't look at that. And then as in the black community, we're like, I'm too tough. I don't need
pride. I
don't need nobody, telling me, that I had issues when I had daddy issues or I got these type of issues.
Yeah.
I'll figure this out. Just be strong. So that's something that just be strong is not really a way to deal with any problem. It just causes a lot of issues that come along with that. So.
Yeah, I feel like it causes it causes more compound damage than help. You think you're doing yourself a favor by being strong, but you are taking an issue that probably wasn't even that big, and over time that problem becomes bigger. It compounds and it comes bigger, or this happens, something small happens, and you're just throwing these small issues on top of a small issue, and it snowballs.
Yeah, it snowballs because you don't want to address it. You're like, I can just deal through it. I'll just plow my way through it. I don't want to talk about my feelings. I don't need feelings. What I need feelings for?
Yeah.
I'll be all right. And you end up dealing with it in the wrong ways.
Yeah.
And sometimes people don't realize that getting help will help you find ways to deal with whatever issues you have in a healthy way.
Yeah.
Because those issues that you have, and we all got issues, turn into other things, turn into things that are unhealthy, turns into substance abuse, whether it's alcohol, drugs, over-the-counter pills. And not saying that everybody goes that way, but it could lead to that. It could lead to lashing out in anger at people you care about. Mm-hmm. It can lead to a lot of things that are unhealthy, and finding a way to healthily deal with that. Why would you not professionally go get somebody help? I mean, we professionally get people to help us do everything except for mentally get help. I rarely, if something was wrong with my car, I'd probably go to a mechanic who knows what they're doing. A lot of people will spend all sorts of money on a personal trainer to make sure their physical body is straight, but will not make sure their mental body is straight.
Yeah.
You know, their mental is
their mindset. Yeah.
Their mindset. I mean, people will pay a financial advisor money.
Yeah.
People pay a personal trainer money. People pay a mechanic money. People will pay people to do all sorts of things because they know they're not the professional in that area and they want to improve on something. But that's one of the areas that we're like, I don't know about that. I don't need nobody for that.
Yeah.
And I mean, and no matter how strong you are in other areas, you'll still get help.
Yeah.
Professional bodybuilders have personal trainers.
Yeah.
You know?
I think also, I really believe that also when it comes to going and getting help, a lot of people are just unaware of how it works and how you're going to get this help and how it can impact you. You think, because we look at it as everything a certain way. If I go to the mechanic, he's going to do this.
Right.
If I go to the personal trainer, he is going to do this. He or she is going to do this. But when I go to the therapist, it's just an unknown. How are they going to do this? What are we going to talk about? They know it's going to hurt because you got to peel back those onions and we got to get to the root cause of why you feel this way. So it's going to hurt.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's fear. And also, I just don't know how this person is going to do this. Right? Because even if I told you we're going to do cognitive behavior therapy, you don't know what that is.
Like, let me Google it real quick.
Yeah. And even if you Google it, it just gives you the black and white. It doesn't give you how we're going to break down everything that you've been through and build you back up.
Yep.
Yeah. So I think that's kind of we got to do a better job at telling people, showing people what we're going to do with therapy.
We also got to do our best to get rid of the negative stigma that comes
Yes.
along with getting help.
Yes.
If you get rid of that, it makes it not that big of a deal.
Mm-hmm.
Because people don't talk about the fact that they go to therapy.
Yeah.
Like, you rarely hear people will talk about every other piece of help they get. Yeah, just change the stigma. And I think that talking about it and making it normal makes it normal.
Yeah.
It makes it normal because then you talking about it, get someone else to think about it. You're like, maybe I should go to marriage. You know, maybe that's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't hold a stigma when you talk about it casually. When you talk about it like it's everything else. Yeah, my personal trainer told me I needed to, stop eating, Hardee's and Wendy's.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I mean, people talk about that and it's like nothing.